Hi, my name is Greg Lincoln. I'm the Director of Business Development for FogIt, and today we're here to introduce you to the FogIt A-200PRO, the strongest, fastest, most effective odor elimination kit on the market today. Now, the kit consists of a tin reaction container, a set of instructions, and two 20-gram tablets in a foil pouch. You're also going to need 8 ounces of water, so that's the first step. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the directions. The total treatment time is about 1 hour, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep the vehicle, which is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes of actual hands-on time. Now, you have to remember, the FogIt A-200PRO kills on contact, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and expose every surface. We're going to lift floor mats, we're going to plug seat belts in, we're going to pull visors down, and we're also going to be running the car. Now, as you can see, we're inside today for lighting and sound purposes, but you're probably going to want to have this car sitting outside unless you have the ability to vent your exhaust. So, let's get the vehicle ready. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to reach in, we're going to turn the car on, and we want the temperature to be between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So in the wintertime, you might need a little heat. In the summertime, you're probably going to want to blow some air conditioning in there. Now, we're also going to want to have the air on recirculate. That's going to allow us to treat the cabin filter and the vents. And if possible, on most cars 2003 and newer, you're going to be able to put that recirculate to the floor. Now, if you can't put it to the floor, you can run it through the vents, that's perfectly fine. But if possible, let's try and get it to the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and prep the vehicle. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in. And for the purpose of the video, I'm only going to do one floor mat. But you're going to want to grab all 4 of the floor mats, both up front and back. And you're going to want to take the carpeted side, and we're going to want to lean them in against the door, if you will, like so. That allows us to treat the floorboard as well as the carpeted mats. Now, again, for the purpose of the video, I'm only going to do the one, but you want to do this for all 4. So you want to walk around the vehicle and put all 4 floor mats like this. Now, the other thing we want to do is we want to plug in the seat belt and pull the visors down to expose those surfaces as well. For the purpose of this video, I'm only going to do this one seat belt and this visor, but again, you want to plug all the seat belts in. Okay, now I'm ready to turn the car on, and let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to put the air on recirculate and to the floorboard. All right, now we're ready to put the A-200PRO into the car. So let's go ahead and grab our kit, and let's grab our water. And again, you're going to need 8 ounces of water. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is you pull this foil pouch out, and you take 2 20-gram tablets out of there, and those are going to be wrapped in plastic as well. So let's go ahead and take those out of there, and we're going to lay those in the container flat, side by side, so they're not standing up or on top of each other. The other thing you're going to notice inside here is that there's a fill line about 3/4 of an inch from the top of the tin container. That's where we're going to add the water to. So at this point, we're simply going to take the tin container, and we're going to set it down on the floorboard in that airflow that's blowing out on the recirculate. We're simply going to, from there, we're simply going to add 8 ounces of water up to that fill line, and let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to shut the door. We're going to let the car run for about 45 to 55 minutes while the A-200PRO treats the vehicle. All right, now 55 minutes has passed. First thing you're going to do is we're going to want to air the vehicle out. So we're going to walk around, we're going to open up all 4 doors and let any of the residual gas that's still left in the car air out. And once you let it air out for 30 seconds to a minute, we're simply going to reach in, and we're going to grab the A-200PRO, and you're going to look like it's a jar of orange juice or a container of orange juice. Now we're going to dispose of the A-200PRO, and to do that, you're going to go to your sink and turn the water on, and we're going to dump this down the drain. It's important that you also rinse out the tin after you dump it out to get any of the residual out, and then you simply can throw the tin container away, preferably in an outside trash can. At that point, you're done. You can come back out and put all your floor mats back in place, take the seat belts off, put the visors up, and you're going to notice an extremely clean smelling car with a slight chlorine smell in it. Now that's normal. We're using very strong chemicals to treat the vehicle, The best way to get rid of that chlorine smell is simply to take your car and park it outside in the sunlight, leave the windows down for a few hours, and that smell is going to dissipate. That's it. It's the simplest, strongest, fastest, most effective odor elimination kit on the market today, the FogIt A-200PRO. You can go to www.fogitgone.com or call us at 877-207-1105. Thank you.